On The Place Beyond the Pines, Derek Cianfrance was the director. He's a genius. He's one of those people who inspires you to do your best. And he insists as well. But also a great collaborator. And from the first time I read the script, I always saw that opening sequence as a single shot. And during our discussions, one of the first things, because you start at the beginning of the filming and work through, I said to Derek, I think that's a single handheld shot. And he immediately said, yes, it is. And bought into the idea, absolutely. And so from that point on, we could plan it. And it took a lot of planning. The fairground that we're shooting in is an actual fairground, and all of those people there are actual people. The only extras we have are in the tent where the ball of death is, and a couple of people scattered outside that. But everything else about it is real. In upstate New York, just outside of Schenectady at that time of year, they have their state fair there. Very early on, got permission to film in it. We got, as much as we could, maps of where all the different rides were going to be, where we could set up our tent, and then started to think about where a good route would be, so that we could then position the caravan that Ryan Gosling's character is going to come out of, to give us, a nice movement through and a nice arrival into the tent itself. And then, once they started setting everything up, of course it was completely different to what they told us was going to happen. So we redesigned everything and found that route through the site. And on the night, we didn't tell anyone we were doing it. No one knew that Ryan Gosling was there. We just walked out of the caravan and did it. And after the first take, there was pandemonium. First off, you get away with it because no one believes that, oh, is that really Ryan Gosling? And you got some people looking at him, but that actually worked for the story, because he is the star of the fairground. And after that first take, we had loads of ADs everywhere. They just went around saying, oh, he's gone, it's over, it's all done, and he was smuggled back into the caravan. We waited for everyone to calm down, and then we did it again. And we did that all through the evening. We used mostly available light. There were a couple of places where I put in lights just to give me a kicker or a rem, or a little bit of something if we were going too dark. The whole idea of that scene was that no one noticed the switch, and it's really simple. After he puts his helmet on, the camera's looking at him that way. It comes back and around. He drives out, and we go on to the other two bikes getting ready to go. That's the time at which the stuntman goes into the cage and Ryan disappears behind the crowd. So it was a very, very simple switch.